Hello, I'm Rebecca, an intuitive, and this is Masterful Chats. Masterful Chats are short, clear, concise, clarifying conversations designed to uplift, empower, inspire, and support you as you move forward along your spiritual path and in your life's journey. And today's chat is about dreams and a loss of control. But first, I'd like to say hello and welcome back to all of my wonderful subscribers. And hello and welcome to those of you who are viewing me for the very first time. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It would really help the channel grow, and I would truly appreciate it so much. So now, let's chat about dreams and a loss of control. We quite often think when we are creating and dreaming that, oh, if I can have this, then it'll be so much better. Oh, if I have this, my life would be this way. Well, the bottom line in achieving our dreams, they are adventures in creation. And in adventures of creation, there are always speed bumps. And there are always twists and turns. You can lay out something, as I've said before, like a project management. But you're going to get hit with some curveballs. And you're going to get hit with some surprises. And so dreams and the adventures in pursuing them are a loss of control. Ask anybody who's ever had a child. There are illnesses. There are tattoos. There are behaviors that you can't control. Having that child, creating that child, having the dream of a family. In all that, we invite chaos and we invite disruption and we bring a loss of control with every decision to create. It's a decision to lose control. That's the way it is. We can do our best. We can cross the T's and dot our I's. We can chop wood and carry water when it comes to ourselves as best we can. But when it comes to creating our dreams, and there are new situations and other people and the collective out there and all these parameters, millions of parameters, we invite chaos into our lives. And it can get messy. Another example is look at anybody who's remodeled a kitchen or a house. You've got the stripping and you've got the paint and you've got the thawing and you've got the dust and you've got the noise. You've got the disruption. You've got the water turned off. The electrical's gone. Look at the outside world today in chaos. But remember that chaos is part of the creative process. And that's what nature does. It goes from calm to chaos, calm to chaos. It moves back and forth all the time. But we humans want things to be stable. We really want what we want when we want it. But if we are consciously creating all the time, we are inviting chaos into our lives. Because that creative principle, that spark, is really what keeps us moving and growing. Being curious invites chaos. Learning new things, challenging our belief systems, realizing that there's another way, and it's one of those things you didn't know it until you knew it. In ever-expanding consciousness, there is always chaos. And so when you're running behind and your child is acting out and the car breaks down and you had a friend cancel on you for lunch, Or you get a bill in the mail that you never bought this, from this company. Just take a deep breath and solve things one thing at a time. Because we're all getting hit with an awful lot these days. And that's why it's very important to focus in the present moment and to breathe and to handle one thing at a time. And as best we can to manage the amount of disruption and potential chaos you invite into your life. It's always important to recognize that when you make a change, or when you go after a dream or a goal, that there's going to be disruption and there's going to be chaos. And it might be with finances, it might be with your living abode, it might be with other people in your life. But there is going to be chaos and there's going to be disruption. And there are going to be things that you simply cannot prevent. You simply are going to need to manage. So keep that in the back of your mind. And know that with any creation, there's going to be chaos. Any adventures you embark on may be messy. It's all part of the growth process, and it's all part of figuring out who we are in all these different situations. We're kind of testing our muscles. We're seeing what we're made of. And we're all made of really good stuff. We're Christed beings of light in physical form, my Lord. We all have a part of the Creator inside us, and we co-create with the universe. And in these new energies, like attracts like. So by being open and expansive and welcoming to new things and new situations and people, we're going to bring good things to us. But we do need to be discerning. Because there are individuals and organizations out there that are mirrored in the old 3D energy that are not looking out for the well-being of others, that have their own personal agendas. And it's important to be discerning and to recognize that. And the other part of this in creation and chaos, mentioned in a previous video, is when people tell you who they are, believe them. Don't discount what they tell you, either by their actions or by their words. And if you're wanting to do business with a person and you can't connect and get answers before you purchase something, more than likely you're not going to be able to contact them if something goes wrong with that purchase. We all need to be very aware of our own actions and our own integrity, and we need to deal with those people and companies and institutions that are in integrity. Even in the best of circumstances, things happen. Slip-ups occur, mistakes occur. But if you are dealing with a person that is in integrity or a company that is in integrity, then you will have an ability to solve that issue and to move on. We create every second of every day with every thought and our focus and our choices. So once again, that word discerning comes into play. When you are dreaming, when you are creating, when you are making choices, and you're going to take a grand adventure, realize that there will be disruption. Realize that life is messy. Realize that there is chaos in the creation. And be truthful with yourself as to how much quote unquote manageable chaos you can handle. But you may not want to do the whole house remodel at one time. You may want to do a room. Or you may not want to be planning a trip and starting a new business and doing a lot of other things. It's important that we manage our adventures and the amount of creative chaos we're going to let in our lives. And with children, all bets are off. We know that. So just keep that in the back of your mind, that as we create these wonderful adventures and as we do these remodeling projects in our lives, or we're going to take this fabulous trip, that things may get really messy and there may be a lot of chaos. But I think recognizing that ahead of time is critical, because then when something happens, when you get that tire blowout on a trip, or a flight is canceled, or the plumber doesn't come, or a person doesn't show up, you can remind yourself and maybe chuckle to yourself that this is all part of the creative process. And know that by you being discerning and in the present moment, you can respond appropriately, and you will find the help and the answers and the assistance, if not within yourself, then with someone that can help you. It's all about our growth. It's all about expansion. It's all about becoming our greatest, biggest, and best selves. So just remember that as you move forward. And as you look at the outside world, know that there is a huge creation, a new creation underneath all of this mess. And it is messy. But by each of us holding our light, by each of us taking care of ourselves and our families, we can make a difference. One person, one family, one community at a time. And if you need help, ask for it. Follow the joy, follow the love, follow the laughter in your life through all your creative processes and through all the chaos. Because together we will get through this. Thank you for being with me today for this Masterful Chat. I truly appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Wherever you're at in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Until we chat again, blessings.